Okay, so now we have seen the program run. It says press the enter key to finish. We press that and the program ends. So I'll quickly go through the code. We have 8 strings here and different answers. The program starts by printing the welcome to my 8-ball. We ask the user a question using the inputs keyword. This is a question. And then we take whatever question the user asks and store it in the variable question. Then we print shaking just to look if the field that the program is thinking or shaking. And then we use choice. We use choice because we want the program to randomly generate a number between 1 and 8 and store that number in choice. If choice is 1, choose the first answer. If it's 2, choose the second, down to 8. Print the answer that has been chosen, so it will be one of these 8 different strings that we have created. And then tell the user to press enter to finish. Now you can see this has taken us over 20 to 30 lines of code. But now we're going to try and write the same program using tuple. So I'll go to File, New File, and I'll paste the code. Then let me quickly save this. And I'll call this Magic 8-ball 2. I'll save. Alright, so now if you come here, instead of doing this where we have 8 different strings, I can use one tuple to call this. I'll call my tuple answers and say, come down here. Now it still doesn't work like this because we have to delete all of this and then put a comma after we delete this, put a comma, put a comma, 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 comma. Delete these extras. Alright, now we have our tuple. Remember, it has the brackets or parentheses, and each of these strings are separated by a comma. Now we will go ahead and print welcome to my 8-ball. We'll leave that. We'll leave this. We'll leave this. When we come here, we will not work from 1 to 8 now because we know that the index of this first value is 0. And we can count. If this is 0, this will be 7. So instead of 1 and 8, we'll start with 0 and 7. So randomly select a number between 0 and 7. Now, if we've done that real easy, we can just take all of this and delete it. And based on what choice is, print from here and say print answers, and we need to specify the index, and that index will be choice. So whatever number that we randomly select, choose from answers, our tuple, choose that index in answers. Now once I save this and go to run, you notice that the program still works the same way. I can ask when will we resume. Oh, it will be madness to do that. Mr. Jeremy shouldn't say this. Okay, so now that you see that using tuple, we've been able to compress our very long code to something very simple, we'll go back to our presentation. All right, so we know that tuples are separated by a comma. We know that they cannot change. We cannot change what is stored in them. They remain like that, and the index starts from 0. Here's the activity I want you to do. I'm going to give you the code for the first magic ball program with the strings and the second one with the tuple. Now what I want you to do is write a new version of the program, but instead of using a tuple this time around, use a list. Now remember everything that I've taught you about lists and how that instead of parentheses you have to use square brackets. And it should work in exactly the same way because lists can